This is 5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
15 students under arrest after 2 fights broke out at Riverview Gardens High School. Now several events are canceled over safety concerns. Thanks for being here at 4. I'm Kay Quinn.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. Brent is off today, Brent Solomon. Homecoming festivities are called off this weekend. Today, students went to virtual learning. Justina Coronel is live from Riverview Gardens High School in North St. Louis County. Justina, a lot of decisions being made.
Yeah, exactly. So St. Louis County Police tell me this all happened yesterday when 2 fights broke out. Now, one happened during school hours inside the building and another one outside here after school. Now, we're told St. Louis County Police officers and the officers with the village of Riverview responded to the scene to stop the fighting. Police say approximately 14 to 15 arrests were made after both incidents. Now, 2 students had minor injuries. Hours later, the school sent a letter to parents saying this weekend's homecoming parade, pep rally, and dance are all canceled. Earlier today, I spoke to 2 former students at Riverview. Both are a part of an organization addressing trauma through the arts. And now the founder wants to assist the school through its program.
When you have a few people that are showing up with anger, it changes the atmosphere. It becomes toxic. And if you're not addressing that in the right format, it's just going to continue to grow. It sounds like we need to work with parents. We also need to do some professional development with the staff. And it also definitely sounds like we need to work with the students.
Now, this isn't the only school facing these issues. St. Mary's High School and Alton's High School on the other side of the river also made some security and safety changes after fights as well. Reporting live, Justina Coronel, 5 on your side.
The region's largest criminal justice database was offline for more than a day. Now it is back on. It is called the Regional Justice Information Service. It's used by the city of St. Louis, 92 St. Louis County municipalities, and some outside the county. The security breach meant police couldn't look up a person's criminal history, check outstanding warrants, or manage crash reports and more. It shut down Monday afternoon, and it was confirmed to be restored today.
A St. Charles man already sentenced to death for killing 4 people was sentenced yesterday for crimes he committed following the murders. Richard Emery was found guilty last October of killing his girlfriend, her 2 children, and her mother. In a separate trial, Emery was found guilty of crimes he committed after those murders, including stabbing a woman in a carjacking and exchanging gunfire with St. Charles police. For those convictions, he received an additional 210 years in prison.
Today, many survivors of Morocco's earthquake are struggling in makeshift shelters. The death toll just over 2,900. Thousands more are injured. People living in remote areas are cut off due to landslides that blocked access to the roads. In the village of Timmel, almost every house was destroyed, leaving the entire community homeless. People are still being pulled from the rubble, and in other areas, efforts are being made to help distribute food and water. One St. Louisan started a GoFundMe to help Moroccans impacted by the earthquake. David Miller has a relative from the area. A team is being sent to help recovery efforts in more remote mountain villages. The fundraiser has raised more than $10,000.
Here at home, a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. We're going to take a live look over downtown St. Louis. Partly cloudy skies. Temperatures reached around 80 degrees today. Let's get to Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell with the Weather First forecast. Some beautiful days in September, Scott.
You know, a nice little taste here of autumn for us as we're waking up to cool temperatures in the morning and warm temperatures during the afternoon. Certainly it's a little dry. We could use some rain, but we sure don't see that coming down the turnpike anytime soon. As you're looking out in St. Charles right now, a few scattered clouds here and there, but otherwise we're off to a pretty good start on this evening's rush hour on 70 going westbound out through that Zumbel construction. And look, they are getting the haunted tunnel together over at the Kirkwood Farmers Market. You know autumn is right around the corner when they start getting that together for the kiddos. Look how nice it is this afternoon. Mainly sunny skies. We've been in the low 80s in St. Louis, close to 80 even in the outlying areas. And you see the closest rain to us? Well, it's well to the southwest as you go down over Oklahoma and Texas, anything that would head our way, and that's really not heading our way. So we're loving these cooler mornings. Comfortable days will continue. Plenty of sunshine for the next couple of days. Our next rain chance, it's a spot rain chance. Looks like it would arrive Saturday evening, but it sure doesn't promise to bring us much in the way of rainfall. We'll see in a few minutes. We'll talk more about that and Hurricane Lee.
All right, thank you, Scott. You can stay up to date with the weather first forecast anytime. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355. A man is hurt after being shot during an attempted robbery in North St. Louis County. It happened outside a Phillips 66 gas station on Chambers Road around 3 this morning. St. Louis County police say the man walked there and was not pumping gas. He was taken to a hospital. For hours after the shooting, most of the gas station lot was blocked off. That has reopened.
We have a little heads up for those of you who use Metrolink to the Central West End station. Starting tonight at 6, trains will operate on a single track so crews can do some routine maintenance. Blue Line trains will only operate between the Shrewsbury, Lansdowne, I-44 and Forest Park to Bolivar stations. Passengers should allow some extra time when transferring between the Red and Blue Line trains. Relief tonight for people in a county outside Philadelphia after police captured a convicted murderer who escaped from jail.
For nearly 2 weeks, Danilo Cavalcante hid from police any way he could, but tonight he's behind bars. NBC's Chris Pallone has details on how police caught him.
Early Wednesday morning, people in Chester County, Pennsylvania saw the pictures and heard the words they've been anticipating for 2 tension-filled weeks.
I'm proud to announce the subject is in custody. Repeating, subject is in custody.
Police captured convicted murderer Danilo Cavalcante in the woods near South Coventry Township, some 20 miles from the jail he escaped from. They were drawn to the area by a burglar alarm Tuesday night. A heat-seeking camera on a helicopter honed in on the escapee, and police were able to quietly surround him.
And shortly after 8 a.m., tactical teams converged on the area where the heat source was. Cavalcante did not realize he was surrounded until that had occurred.
Authorities say Cavalcante, armed with a stolen rifle, made one last run for it, but a police dog made a big assist in the capture.
He began to crawl through thick underbrush, taking his rifle with him as he went. The dog subdued him, and team members from both of those teams immediately moved in.
Out of nowhere, everybody started to congregate back by the shed, and here they were already bringing him out. One camouflage trooper had his gun, his rifle, and then they were walking him up.
The capture, welcome news for people in this rural area an hour outside Philadelphia.
It was actually pretty emotional. It's a sigh of relief that they've got him.
People here have been on edge since Cavalcante scaled a jail wall and ran off late last month, just 9 days after being sentenced to life in prison, convicted of the brutal stabbing death of his former girlfriend in 2021.
It's just nice to see it come to a conclusion.
Police say their first call to announce Cavalcante's capture was to the family members of the woman he murdered. Chris Pallone, NBC News.
Prosecutors say Cavalcante will face an additional charge for the escape. He'll be transferred to a maximum security state prison to serve his life sentence.